The Garmin Instinct 2X and the Garmin Instinct 2X Solar are Garmin's newest sport watches, and boy, the Solar version just keeps on running. So today we will take a look at all of the features, how long your battery will last with and without the solar energy, sport modes and accuracy of the built-in GPS, and the health features of course. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's start with some of the design and some specs and how you actually navigate on this watch, since there are 5 buttons in total. So the middle and lower left buttons are for navigating up and down in your menus. Also by long pressing the middle button you will get straight to your menu. The upper right will open up the quick panel or lights up your background. With the right buttons you will open up your sport modes and select, and the lower right will take you back to the previous page. Now all of those buttons can actually be customized over in the system settings as well, and instead of getting to your alarm and timers by long pressing the set button, you can connect this button to other features. So this Garmin 2X Solar is a pretty huge 50mm smartwatch with a 1.1 inch display with a resolution of 176 by 176 pixel. Now as for the strap, we get a pretty sturdy 26mm silicone strap and power glass for your display and a plastic case. A great feature of this watch is that it's water resistant up to 10 ATM, and it's actually only weighs in at 67 grams despite of the huge size. For me personally, it's a little bit too big, but you need to have some room for the solar display and everything that comes with it. So the solar panel is actually this little extra display on the top right corner, which is 50% stronger than what we have with the Garmin Instinct 2 Solar. So this watch is available in a few different colors. Now as you can see, I've got the white version, but there's also an all black, dark green and a red version. The battery life and the solar panel on the display are the main features of the Garmin Instinct 2X Solar. I know, pretty obvious. But on normal everyday usage, this watch lasts a whopping 40 days. In continuous GPS mode, it will last for about 60 hours. But with the solar panel, your watch will never die. I mean, it will never run out of battery life as long as you are outside in the sun and the sun shines a little bit. In the GPS mode, with solar power, this watch will last a whopping 145 hours instead of 60, so it's actually super awesome and a perfect smartwatch for longer hiking trips, and you don't want to bring an extra power bank just to charge your smartwatch. You can also bring a solar power bank. Now I've been using one for years now, and it still works just fine. Actually, one of my first reviews over here on the YouTube channel is about this one. Now, charging this watch with solar power is not all of that fast. So I've put my watch outside on a sunny spring day, and it took about 60 minutes just to charge a total of 3%. You can say as long as your watch is out in the sun and you're not a heavy user, the watch will pretty much stay on the same battery life throughout the day. The Garmin Instinct 2X Solar comes with a lot of sport modes and has a very good built-in GPS. Now there are some sport modes for you for like fitness and like cardio, HIIT workouts, yoga and strength training. You get plenty of water in winter sports, hiking, running, obstacle course racing and a lot more. I don't think there could be any more sport modes that I would like to have on a sport watch. Like with all Garmin watches, you can customize your workout display before starting a workout, and you swap out metrics for others, like swapping out your heart rate for your VO2 max, pace or speed. There are up to 4 fields that you can customize. You can also of course set alerts and goals, change the power mode to save some of your battery life, or toggle on the temperature measurement or the auto pause feature. There are actually a whole lot of customization options for you. Now, when it comes to the built-in GPS, the Instinct 2X Solar is just great. There are just a few sport watches that are as good as this one. Now, the accuracy is top-notch. In the city and in the open field, the watch was pretty much spot on. And if you would like to have a very good GPS watch, I would highly suggest getting this one right here. So, like all Garmin smartwatches, the Instinct 2X Solar is packed with all kinds of health features. So you can expect to get your usual 24/7 heart rate tracker, plus you get an abnormal heart rate alerts for whenever your heart rate drops below or is above a certain heart rate. You get an SpO2 tracker that will track on demand by default, but you can make it to track all day long at a cost of a little bit of your battery life. You have an altimeter and a barometer and a compass as well, which are some great additions for hiking and long weekend trips. This smartwatch will keep track of your sleep as well and track your time asleep and your different sleep stages. Plus, it can tell you your movements during the night, your SpO2 level and your respiration rate. There's also the usual Garmin body battery and a stress tracker that will track throughout the day and night. And yes, there is a separation in the calorie tracking. It will just track your actively burned calories, your base calories, and you will get your total as well. Now, of course, this watch is not just a sport watch. This one has some smart features as well. So you can receive all of your notifications on this watch, like your emails, your SMS, WhatsApp, Instagram messages, and all of that jazz. But you cannot reply to any of those messages. Since this watch has somewhat of an internal storage, you can download new watch faces from the IQ Connect store or other useful apps that you will find over there, like hydration tracking or menstrual cycle tracking. Now, if we check out the Garmin app and look for your emergency and your safety features, you will find an incident detection. This one will automatically send emergency messages to one of your preset contacts just in case you have a hard fall during your hiking, running, or cycling tours. Now, as for the watch faces, there are actually quite a lot of watch faces that you get by default. Actually, there are 22. Some are pretty basic digital watch faces with just the time, but most of your watch faces will be filled with metrics, plus those are actually customizable as well. So you can change every single metric that is displayed, like your battery life, time, sunrise and sunset, and you can change them to any other metric that is available on the Instinct 2X Solar. And guys, there we have it. That's the Garmin Instinct 2X Solar for you. I've covered many other Garmin watches like the Garmin Forerunner 265 or the Venue 2 Plus. Just click that video right here to get to the full review. And guys, I guess with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.